Good morning, my beloved community. I'm so happy to see you all here today. For my talk this morning, I thought I'd let you into how my mind works sometimes. Random thoughts picking up tennis balls. So I was picking up tennis balls the other day, and we are in the season of Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. And these celebrations are about our ancestors who have passed. And Samhain is actually a forerunner of Halloween, because Samhain, people used to dress up in costumes because it believes that our ancestors come back and they'll kidnap us and take us to the underworld. So if we dress up in costume, they won't know where to find us or how to find us. And I was thinking about this when I was picking up the balls the other day, going, well, I wonder, because you notice how it just feels to me that a lot of people transition during this time of year. And I was talking with a dear friend of mine the other day about Leslie Jordan, and then the next day he passed. And then I was reading the paper the other day, and I'm going to fess up. I actually read the obituaries in the newspaper. Now, I don't read them to find out how they died. I want to know how they lived. I want to know what their dash was. What was their dash? And to me, this time of year when people are transitioning so much, I want to know how they lived. And my random thought was, did these celebrations come because a lot of people died during this time? Or did it just what came first, the chicken or the egg? How did Dia de los Muertos, where we're celebrating our ancestors, we have this beautiful ofrenda here, which is an altar where in the communities that celebrate this, they put the pictures of their ancestors who've passed. There's a great movie, Coco, if you want to really see how it works. And they would put food and their ancestors' favorite things on that altar to celebrate them. And November 2nd is usually when Dia de los Muertos is celebrated. But to me, the whole point of all of this is that dash. How are we living? How are we living our lives? And our Declaration of Principles, we believe in the unity of all life and the immortality of the individual soul forever expanding. What are we doing in this lifetime to really expand our soul here and now? Because we know it's going to expand moving forward. So today, Reverend Dr. Mike is talking about divine inheritance. How are we living right here and right now in our divine inheritance? Because that dash is what we have. What are we doing in this lifetime? We are all connected. And though I miss my dad, actually, Reverend Mike talks about my father in his service today. Well, he did in the first service. And it just made me smile because I know my dad is still here with me. Because Reverend Mike talked exactly what my dad would say today. And it just brought me, I was sitting back in the corner. I wasn't napping. I was actually listening when I was doing high wash. And it just reconnected me with my dad. And then I was at a friend's house over a few weeks ago, and they said, if you remember my service about Sam, and I said, Time, if you guys were here, I was sitting around a dinner table having dinner, and someone said, Time, and I said hi to Sam. So yes, during this time when when people transition and we miss them and our heart just breaks open because we lose their physical everyday interaction. But this is a season, the Samhain time, the Dia de los Muertos, to remember these people and celebrate because we are all one. We are individual expressions of God. We are connected to each and every one here. So let's take a deep breath. We are all connected, whether we're in this manifestation or whether we transition. We are all connected. It's our divine inheritance to live our dash well. And so it is.